The death of 22-year-old Mahsa Amini in the hands of Iran's morality police has sparked outrage across the world. In Canada, demonstrations could be seen in cities across the country over the weekend, from Ottawa to St. John's. In Iran itself, protests have entered their third week with an estimated death toll of 133 people. This is according to Iran Human Rights, which is a Norway-based advocacy group. However, it seems this outrage hasn't discouraged Iran's supreme leader just yet. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is condemning the rioting and accusing the U.S. and Israel of planning the protests. But Canada isn't convinced, with Foreign Affairs Minister Melanie Joly announcing the sanctioning of 25 senior Iranian officials and 9 government entities. Well, joining us now to tell us more about what's happening on the ground in Iran and what more we can do to help is Ms. Shadi Sadr, a human rights lawyer and executive director of Justice for Iran. Ms. Sadr, welcome to Forum Daily.
Thank you for having me.
Now, advocates point to the death of Ms. Amini as the catalyst of addressing the deeper issue of oppression and human rights abuses by the governing regime. So, can you tell us a little bit more about this deeper meaning behind these protests?
I think the killing of Mahsa Amini was a tipping point for millions of Iranians who have suffered from injustice and discrimination over the past for decades. However, it wasn't unprecedented at all. We, as Iranians, had known months before the killing of Mahsa that a popular uprising will take place sooner or later. Because we could see the frustration and the deep frustration of the Iranians, particularly the young generation of the entire political system, and the strong demand for a radical change in the entire political system. So when Mahsa was killed, it was just a trigger to a nationwide protest that was actually for all of us was something that should have come even earlier.
For some further perspective for our viewers, what kind of restrictions do women in Iran currently face, and what are the punishments they're threatened with?
The compulsory hijab is only one example of a long list of discriminatory laws and rules against women. In one sentence, I can say that women are treated as second-class citizens in Iran at every single level, at the family level, in the society, and also when it comes to the criminal codes and crimes. So with regards to punishment, not only not having a proper hijab is punishable, is an offense, but also having extramarital relations, having same-sex conduct. These are like a very few examples of very, very usual and normal behaviors that are punishable by the Islamic Criminal Code. And also at the family level, laws about divorce, custody, inheritance, every single law that is gendered and is discriminatory. So I think part of these protests is also about protesting these discriminatory laws and rules.
All right, Ms. Sadr, a little over a minute left here, but we mentioned Canada sanctioned 25 senior Iranian officials and 9 government entities. What other steps can the Canadian government take in this fight?
I think I welcome the Canadian decision on adopting sanctions against these entities and individuals, but I hope the other Western countries follow this decision, especially UK and European countries. But I think the next step for Canada is actually sanctioning Khamenei. the mastermind behind of those atrocities. So an international people's tribunal consists of six internationally renowned lawyers confirmed 3 days ago that Khamenei was behind of another crimes against humanity that took place during 2019 protests. And now his speech today reminds us that atrocity. So he is now committing another crimes without his previous crimes are being for the previous crimes he is being held accountable. So like real accountability for the highest ranking officials in Iran are expected.
Clearly a lot needing to be done. Ma'am, thank you again for your time today.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.